Impact Interview is sponsored by the Pocono Mountains, where small-town charm meets big adventures. Book your trip today by visiting PoconoMountains.com.
Well, welcome back. Time for our Impact Interview this week. Another former Nittany Lions star player, Lavar Arrington, was inducted earlier this month into the College Football Hall of Fame. He takes his place alongside 25 other legends that wore the blue and white. The Pittsburgh native, a two-time All-American linebacker, won both the Butkus and Bednarik Awards in 1999. He played 7 seasons in the NFL with 3 Pro Bowl selections and earned All-Pro honors 2 times. We could go on and on with the accolades, Lavar, but thanks for being with us. We really appreciate it.
Appreciate you having me on. I see I'm rescuing you from the company that you're keeping right now. But you know what? Hopefully, I can make this part of the show good for you.
Look, it's been a whirlwind for you this fall. Honored at halftime of the Penn State-Ohio State game at Beaver Stadium. Of course, the National Football Foundation dinner in Vegas. Really fascinating what you said about why the College Hall of Fame induction means so much to you personally. Please share that with our viewers and let us know what it's like for your family to see you take your place with the great players in not only Penn State history, but also college football.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like college football, at least the old college football, really, it really nurtured and embraced community to a level that, you know, was truly amazing for at least my experience and my development. I ultimately said I enjoyed making it into the College Football Hall of Fame more so than even the NFL Hall of Fame, for the simple fact that, you know, I felt like I would be a man without a nation if I went into the NFL Hall of Fame. I don't think I'll make it into the NFL Hall of Fame, nor do I really have a care for it. But what has always meant the most to me has been my school and my ties to the Penn State community. So when I was able to find out that was an honor that I was made a part of, it was truly exciting for what it represented.
During your recruiting, you originally wanted the number 10 and even sketched a drawing of yourself as number 10. But Tika's Pettigrew had the number already. So how did you arrive at the number 11? And would you have worn number 11 in the NFL if the jersey rules were the same then as they are now?
Yeah, I wore 11 in practice, and so that was pretty cool. I certainly would have wore 11 if we were allowed to wear 11. I did want to be number 10 because I wanted to be like Derrick Brooks. You know, that was, you know, him and Ray Lewis were my favorite linebackers outside of Greg Lloyd. And I didn't want to wear 95. I thought it was an ugly number, but it worked. It worked with G. Lloyd. But recruiting was interesting. Like little things like your jersey number played a part in if you wanted to go to a school, what the jerseys looked like and stuff like that. I wanted to wear number 10. Tikas was a high recruit, super high profile recruit. So Tom Bradley did his best job of trying to salvage the situation, and he came up with some good schmack. You know, it was good. It was along the lines of, why not be the first you? Like, it wasn't, Tikas is wearing the number, and he's a high-profile recruit, may outperform you, so it's his number. He's got it. You'd have to wait for it. It was more or less like, yeah, be the first you. And so I started thinking about it. I went for it. I went for it, and so what I did was I just started thinking about numbers, looking up numbers, meanings of numbers, what was really appealing to me.
Hey, Lavar, during the recruiting process, your mother and father were exceptional people. You often talked about what an inspiration your father was to you at that time. How much of an impact were your parents on you, not only growing up, but also as you become a husband and father?
Yeah, I mean, you start to realize all of the lessons that they've instilled in you growing up. As a parent now, it doesn't always seem like they're kind of absorbing what it is that you're giving them. So I couldn't even imagine what it would be like being a coach for as long as Joe was. And as I've delved into the coaching world, just the principal values that my parents instilled in me, you just got to be patient. You got to be steadfast and hope that even when it doesn't seem like they're listening to what you have to say, that it's getting in there. And maybe hopefully at some point it starts to show itself. So that's kind of like, for me, kind of everybody who's held that type of role in my life where they influenced me from that perspective of an authoritative figure. My parents did a great job of putting that foundation in place, and I've never needed parents. I've never needed replacement parents. I've never needed parental guidance from anyone else. I've always had my mother and my father. I've had a man in my life that's the son of a man, that's the son of a man, that's the son of a man. And I have a mother that taught me what it's like to understand how to be a gentleman and what chivalry represents and being respectful, and just understanding the value of handling things in a responsible manner. It wasn't always like that, but it certainly played a major part in me getting through college, and it played a major part in me getting through the pros.
College Football Hall of Famer Lavar Arrington, thrilled to have him as our Impact interview guest this week. We're going to step aside for a TV break. Of course, we have more to discuss with one of the members of Stick City. We will continue our interview, so if you want to see the entire conversation, make sure you go to NittanyGameWeek.com. We continue to honor the memory of one of the all-time Nittany Lion legends, Franco Harris. When we come back, we'll finish our show this week with our Pride Picks, and all of them will feature the former Penn State running back and NFL Hall of Famer. We're heading into the final minutes on Nittany Game Week.